What's going on? Good morning, y'all. I want to come on here first, giving a shout out to my boy Jose JC for the T-shirt that you seen in the thumbnail. It's all love, good dude. I wanted to come on here real quick because I haven't posted in a while because I've been having things going on. My daughter a preteen. How they say I can't sing, but I see Negroes on the rising. I see young boys on the way. Well, anyway, yeah, not to get into too much of that. But I was sitting here because today was supposed to have been like I believe it was supposed to have been like 80 degrees weather in Wisconsin, and it's 50 degrees. So they got me to wondering about a scripture that my grandmother and my great grandmother used to say. I might not have it right, but in the end days, it says something towards to the fact that man would not be able to tell the coming of the Lord by the weather. And my question to you guys is Revelations being played out right now in real time in our lives? And is our government trying to hide that fact? On a spiritual level, it seems to be a lot of soul collecting, a lot of, if you just look around, spilling of innocent people. It's like a ritual. It's like ritualistic. If you pay attention to, they say the devil is in the details. So there's a lot of details that we need to be looking at as black people, black and brown, because that's where it's aimed at right now, and it has always been. We act like we keep resetting our minds to the way that they want us to think. See, they see murder and y'all know who they is, see murder as something to get over and just keep moving on. Just like slavery. We supposed to get over that and keep moving on, but that's a whole different topic. But if you notice that you don't even memorialize anything, deaths anymore. They call it a celebration. It's celebrating. Even with 9/11, it's celebrating 9/11. It's not memorializing or the mourning. They don't use those words. It's like they, in some way or fashion, it's like you see those old movies with witches and stuff, and they dancing around the fire. It's just like that, but it's with smoke and mirrors. And we being gaslighted. We've been gaslighted by our politicians, of course by the government. We're giving all this money to Ukraine and all that, but not taking care of the people at home, the ones that had to pay for that. And yet and still we being knocked off at a fast rate. Our babies are being knocked off. And we're just supposed to keep moving and keep moving. Some can say, yeah, and cry for a day, but you have to think about these are somebody's kids, sons and daughters, and they're not supposed to be forgotten as easily as the media portrays it, and those behind that runs the media. We're supposed to take note of these things that's happening, and you know, as a parent, I'm concerned about what's going on, and I think a lot of people is concerned. I could get on the Joe Biden thing and what he said and what he ain't said or what he did, and definitely we know what he ain't done for us, people of color, people of hue. And if you think about everything that's going on, the ritual tactics, the agendas that's being set around our kids, around people of color. Well, I can't even say people of color because Asians got a beard. But it's just amazing that in this time you would think people would hunker down and get together and come up with a plan. Because you see the agenda, but you have to have a plan. Family ain't what it used to be. It probably never will be. It's too much jealousy, envy, intimidation. There's a lot of mixed up shit happening with our community. And we just need to find some kind of route to stay closer. I don't know if you believe in God, you may not. I'm a spiritual person. I believe there is a God, but I believe God is everything. I believe God is man and woman. Even in the Bible, it quotes things that you see in women, emotions, and then you see things of a male. So, with that being said, it's a spiritual war. It's deeper than the physical war that's going on right now. People forget that God sent the devil to earth. So what you think is going to happen on earth, this is the devil's playground. We all have that. We're supposed to have five senses, but you got a sixth one. And that's basically, I can break it down as the vibe test, people's aura. You should know, be able to tell just by looking at a person, walking up to them, friend or foe. Even though they say it's hard, but you can get, God blessed you with the conscience to know, that gut feeling to know. And I believe right now, everybody's got a gut feeling that there's something bigger going on. We need to take heed to the stories that was told. I know my great grandmother, my grandmother, and a little bit my mother nowadays used to tell us a lot of stories that make sense now. Not all good biblical. Some were, but some led into spirituality. It couldn't be nothing more. It wasn't Bible. It wasn't about the church. It was just life lessons that had to deal with spirituality. And knowing where you at in life and knowing where you wanna be. What it's all gonna boil down to is, I believe it's gonna boil down to genuine, the simplest thing that God can ask of us. You know, some say that black people are gods on earth or more spiritual. I don't know about that. I can't test each other's spiritual. I just know what I do see is a lot of selfishness that expose those for who they really are. And you have to look at those things and you have to see those things for totally what they are. It can't be denied. The truth will not be denied. And if you keep believing the lie, you're going to go down with the lie. There's only one way to look at it. So that's why I move different than I have in my past years. I try to keep good people around me, positive people around me, people that are on the level of maintaining something that ain't happening out here right now, and that's connectivity. Um, you know what I mean? Just genuinely having a circle, a close circle of people that really give a fuck about you and yours. It don't take rocket science to figure that out. It don't take 2 or 3 tries to see if a person is what you want around you, your family, the ones you care about. It don't take rocket science to figure it out. It's a one and done rule, man. I mean, that's even in relationships. It don't take a guy 1 or 2 times, let's just say 2 times to be let down in a situation. It shouldn't take a woman more than 2 times to see if a dude is on bullshit or not. If you genuinely care about you and yours, you and your peace, you gonna maintain it at all costs, no matter what. So, I just came on here real short to say this is a spiritual war, and you have to not only strategically move where you're physically good and in a good space with your own and the people you care about, but spiritually. Even street niggas got a fear for something greater than themselves. And if they don't, well, we pretty much see what happens when you're careless or don't have a fear of something greater, or being accountable or held accountable for something as detrimental as killing kids or killing the innocent. If there is a yin and a yang, and there's a heaven and earth, and there's a good and evil, I don't think there would be a place for people that do the shit that we're living through right now. And I mean that on the ground level, in the streets that's doing the shit, and most definitely to the elite, the power ups, those that know this is nothing but the haves and have-nots. And even to go even deeper, you can tell it's the have and have-nots. Just think about the color grid of politicians, red and blue. Gang banging when it comes down to red and blue. Love, hate, red and blue. Hot, cold, red and blue. Yo, like I said, I'm just a single father. Just dating now. Got somebody I'm seeing. So, just a father now that has thoughts. The shit that make you go, am I really seeing what I'm seeing? And everybody's just going on about their day. Screaming change. And the only thing that's changing is who has more and who has less. Jealousy and envy, love, compassion. If you don't love something, you better find something or get something. Maybe it's just somebody out there that just wants to love you. Are you being a chicken little? Dumb chicken little? That's a whole nother subject. Because we are at a spiritual war. It's definitely noticeable. So I want to say peace and love from the Highway Boys. Shouts out to my little bro, Big Dino Mac. He'll probably show up once or twice on here. I'm gonna try to get some people to come on. I'm working on some things that's slow and progressively getting better. Once again, I want to apologize because I have other things to do, and just getting on here and sharing my thoughts. Sometimes it makes you like, is anybody else out there thinking like this? Did anybody else see this shit? So hit the like, comment, please comment, and share. I'm gonna try to come back and do this at least twice a week, hopefully more, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see where the bottle spins and what I'm doing at that time. But I thank my subscribers and those that's been subscribed to me since I dropped my channel. I promise to try to do a little bit more. Like I said, I'm so interested in a lot of things, man. So I'm gonna be covering a lot of things on a lot of boards, things personally as a father that affects my daughter and me, just the voice of fathers. And I'm gonna still be a voice for fathers, even though I'm seeing something. I'm still a voice for fathers on this shit. And we need to get together, and we as black men, brown men, we need to find, and even some people of non-color. I mean, of non-hue. I mean, I could use your input. This is a big stage in life where the men are gonna have to stand up, especially the men of hue. We're gonna have to take some kind of stance in this because we're not being heard. I can't say that enough. We are not being heard. Father's Day is not being looked at as nothing. You spend all year loving and cherishing your lady, and that's cool. But we get one day. Well, no, we get 2 days. We get Father's Day and our birthdays. But what do you get? A lot of you guys act like it's cool to get tools. Okay, I like tools too, but shit, I like to be flashy too. You know what I mean? All eyes gonna be on us. So, if you ain't planning to bring that tool to a gala or a night out, and that's the flashiest thing in the bar, yo, ladies, start rethinking. You know what I mean? And guys, start expressing the shit that you like. Don't let the media portray you as just like in fucking tools and barbecuing. Shit. That ain't what it's about. I love the barbecue, but shit. You know, on Father's Day, ladies, don't y'all barbecue. I know some of y'all doing it. I've seen it done. And I can say in past situations, that was a beautiful thing. Because I'm with somebody. So, but that's a beautiful thing. A man likes to see that. A man likes to see y'all can fuck with that smoke out there on that grill. And I'm sure if you confident enough to grill, you done studied the craft. Somebody may have taught you, or you just studied and learned and did it on your own. So ladies, just do something like that. You know, fix his bath water. Shit, buy him a diamond here too. Get him that bing. Buy him that necklace he wanted. Shit, it ain't all about George. I'm sure that motherfucking buy his own George. But yeah, do something for your guy that's gonna compliment you. And I don't mean that in a selfish ass way. I mean that it's gonna be on him. It's his, and he can say, "My baby got me this, or my baby did this, that, and the other for my days. Because y'all got it almost, well, y'all got it every day that you open your mouth. It's all with the love. I say that. But whenever you need something, you pretty much, we will try to make it happen for you, or make it happen. You know. So equality runs on both sides. Don't be in the denial of river. The Nile River is what they call it. But y'all enjoy y'all day. We'll do this again. And once again, shouts out to my boy Jose for the 411. Ba da ba ba ba. I'm loving it, Blair. I'm gonna get a couple of more of those. But yeah, so stay good, make good decisions, and stay tuned in. I promise you it won't stop here. We can't stop. It won't stop. Peace, love, and hair grease. Deuces.